We apologize for the very late start this week. Part of it was waiting on our guest that's going to be coming back, Javier, waiting for him to get home from work. And then on top of that, we had major technical issues with this whole Be Live and computer stuff in general. Go figure. So that was a big pain in the ass getting all that figured out. But here we are. Thankfully, it's all figured out, and we're just waiting on Javier to join us here any second. Javier should be joining us here any second. Sorry about that. We have another very cool game. If you could tell behind Luke, you can see the very cool game board. If you may remember the last time we did this, it is going to be an all new version. So I'm very excited to get into this. Let's see. So Luke updated everybody on Facebook as far as the polls go. The polls will be going up probably later tonight or maybe even tomorrow at this point. But we just needed that extra time to still get everything ready for this game. So that's why you haven't seen the polls go up yet. But rest assured, they will be up. But I believe we at least have the results from last week, don't we?
Nope.
Nope.
Nope. No, I do all that at once, and it's all at the studio. And,
Gotcha.
The game's at the homestead, so I haven't been to the studio yet today.
Gotcha. Well, we can do a little cheating here and just kind of take a peek live on the podcast and see what they're looking like. So, Black Diamond versus Shock Me. Black Diamond from Alive versus Shock Me from Alive 2 is actually sitting at a tie as we speak.
Oh,
17 votes apiece. So
I honestly, that I can't really not shock me. What?
Yeah,
that's ridiculous.
So, that really, we are really calling on you guys now. We need somebody to go over there, break that ties, because we do not need a tie this late into this.
Yeah.
So there you go, tie right off the bat. And then let's see, we also have Deuce from Alive against I Stole Your Love from Alive 2. Looks like Deuce took that one 17-15.
Wow. Still pretty close.
Yeah, thank God for Deuce. God of Thunder from Alive 2 against I Want You from Alive 2. Looks like God of Thunder took that 21-9.
Ouch. Wow.
Big margin there. Watching You from Alive. Love Gun from Alive 2. Watching You takes that 19-8.
Again, very surprised.
And it looks like that was it from last week's polls. I am no good with percentages, so Luke can tell you all percentages next week if you really want to know.
Indeed, that'll be really interesting. And yeah, guys, definitely get in there and break that tie, because normally, I think there's only been one other instance in this tournament where there's been a tie, and normally what I do in that case is I just remove my vote so that it's not tied. I can tell you right now that I voted for Shock Me in that. So if I remove my vote, that means Black Diamond wins that, and I'm not sure I'm cool with that. So we need to get some other votes in there.
I did see a comment from a week ago. Someone named Cliff Evans. He said, "I broke the tie. Both are great, but Ace Frehley lead guitar shocked me." So I don't know, Cliff, if you actually voted or not, but just go ahead and click on that button. That's all we need to break the tie officially. So
right.
Come on, Javier, where you at? So yeah, like we said, we're going to be holding off on the poll stuff this week, so we don't have anything to announce for the polls this week. But again, keep an eye on the page; they will be popping up sometime this weekend. Hope everyone had a great 4th. I know we had a good time, had a nice cookout, hanging out with friends and all that stuff. It was a good time. Hope everyone else had a good one and safe and all that good stuff.
Absolutely.
Come on, man. So what else is going on? We're trying to kill some time here, guys. Sorry about this. As soon as Javier gets in here, we can get rolling.
I just lost your audio.
You lost my audio?
Yeah, I can still hear you coming out of my phone down there, but I got nothing here.
What in the world? How about that? No? How about that? Check.
Again, I hear you out of the phone, but what happened with mine? Why has mine disappeared?
He said every time he does it, it just shows a blue square and not us. Like, come on, Be Live, get your shit together. It's ridiculous. Hello? 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 Is anybody in the chat? Can you hear me? Be Live, you are driving me nuts this week. 3, 2, 1. I hear you, I think.
This is ridiculous. I can't believe I honestly cannot believe this. This is insane.
Hello? Hello? Hello?
This is so weird. I
Hello? Check? No? Hello?
don't have anything else running that could be interfering with this.
Check, check.
But
Check. Hello? Check 1. Check 2. Check, check. Check, check, check.
yeah, this is weird. I don't know that it's a problem with yours because, like I said, I can hear you coming out of the phone down there, but I got no, even if I unplug my headphones, it's not coming out of the laptop speakers at all. It's something to do with mine.
What the hell? Sorry, guys. This is just a hell of a disaster of a show so far. I don't even know if anyone's in here right now, but this is just ridiculous. It never fails when we have something big and fun planned. Either Be Live acts up or our equipment suddenly acts up. And then Javier's having issues for some reason. I just don't get it. Hello.
Okay, you're there. Okay,
Okay.
okay. I have no idea. It could happen again. I don't know.
Jeez, I swear.
No idea what went wrong or how to fix it.
Still trying to figure out what's going on with Javier. I don't get it. He said he's using his computer.
It's not. Is it not letting him join or something?
Oh, that's right. You couldn't hear me, but he said something about every time he does it, it's not showing us just a blue square. I'm like, I don't get it.
This program apparently has bit the dust.
Yeah, I'm about ready to cancel the damn subscription and find another means to do this once again.
Right.
This is now like the third or so thing we've used technically.
Mm-hmm.
Because we use Skype and a recording program at once just to be able to put the videos up. Now this. I asked him if his browser is updated. That could be part of the problem. I don't know. Oh, it's just one of them days, I'll tell you.
It really is. Yeah, it's just like the force of the universe has come against this happening today.
It's like I said, every time we have something like real big planned and fun and all that, we're damn near an hour and a half, 2 hours later than what we normally get on here.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone's in the chat that I could tell. Everyone's probably given up.
You're right. Yeah.
Oh my God. And again, it's like he was just with us last week, so why doesn't it work just like it did? That's what kills me.
What changed just from last week?
Right.
And the week before that, he was on the week before that too.
I feel like Be Live is screwing with this platform because I feel like every week when we get on here, something seems a little bit different.
Mm-hmm.
Like they've either tweaked a little feature or some graphic looks slightly different or something. It's like they just constantly keep messing with it.
Yeah.
And now it's at the point where it's like it's almost too much.
Right. And like I said earlier, I got a temporary professional subscription or whatever to test the last game we did. And then as soon as that was done, I canceled my pro subscription. And then I just discovered a few days ago that they've still been charging me for it. I've been charged for 3 months worth of pro subscription, even though I told them to cancel. So I told them again, like, what's going on with their customer support? Is this run by a guy in his bedroom who's not sure what he's doing?
I was sitting there on, excuse me, I was on the support chat earlier, and from what it showed, the person that was helping me was in Italy.
Strange.
So I'm like, there's probably a bit of a, what do you call that? I can't even think right now. The translation, lack of translation there. She probably wasn't understanding everything I was telling her.
Right, absolutely.
Come on. This is ridiculous. Any other time we'd have like a few things to kill time, and now it's like I have nothing.
Yeah. I really figured we'd be able to jump right into this, and it was going to be long enough with just this as it is.
If anybody is here, which I don't think there is, you may occasionally hear a lot of loud noises outside of my window. They're practicing for the air show that's taking place this weekend.
Awesome.
So you hear a lot of these loud jets flying over our house to turn around. Let's see. I better check YouTube and make sure we even are live.
Wouldn't that figure after all this? Is my phone still in there, by the way, the other camera?
It does show that we are live. Sorry, people. I know this is super exciting right now, but we were not expecting all this.
Yeah.
All this setback. We were hoping to be halfway into the game by now.
Right. I was before I remembered that we were gonna have to wait on Javier. I figured I had told Mom and Dad that we might be done around 7. We haven't even started. Oh.
7 tomorrow.
Yeah, no kidding. Is the other camera still on your options, by the way?
Yeah.
Okay. I closed something out earlier. I think it was the other Be Live session that we had started. I didn't realize they were both running on my camera at the same time, so I wanted to make sure I closed the right one.
Yeah, there it is there. And ready to run.
Nice. Want me to put like a little stick figure with Javier's head printed on it? I gotta warn you, that stick figure will somehow know all the right answers. As it will be sitting directly in front of the answer sheets.
He says he still can't get to work. I have no freaking idea. This is He says he's just gonna join on the chat, but it ain't gonna be the same. That ain't gonna work.
No, it's too delayed.
I do not get it. Let me try this. Here, I just created a whole new link. Let me see what happens.
Whoa! We got comments all of a sudden. Hey guys, hopefully you're prepared to sit around for a minute because we're having some really severe technical difficulties, and what we had planned to do today just isn't working yet.
Yeah, Space Ace Ron, what's up? Javier, I just messaged you. I just created a brand new link and sent it to your Facebook, so please click on that. Maybe, hopefully that'll solve the problem. It's ridiculous. I apologize. But thanks for joining us, Ron, and hopefully some other people will show up soon, because this is definitely going to be a fun game. If you guys enjoyed the last one we did, this one's probably going to be even better, so it'd be nice if we can get to it.
Right, yeah. Be Live's sense of humor, because if you guys tuned into the last game show, you'll probably remember that episode is 3 hours long, even though the last hour at least of that time is just a black screen because Be Live wouldn't shut down. Now this episode's going to be 3 hours long, but the first hour is going to be just us standing here going, "Sorry, everybody."
And then it won't let us shut off the live stream once again. That'll be the ultimate. I give up.
Yeah. Oh?
Yes. Thank God. Chuck Hoskins, what's up, brother?
How's it going?
I think the sun is finally coming out because Javier looks like he's finally about to join us. All right, brother, we got you, but where's your video? I hear you. There he is. Yes. Yes. Javier. Oh, my God. Whew. I just feel like,
that was brutal.
God. Just all that over a link.
Out of all of those links, they kept coming up expired.
Wow.
So I had to keep going to there was 3 or 4 different links that you had sent me from last week and the week before or whatnot. I had to go through every single one of them in order for it to come up.
Oh my God.
So weird.
Yeah, and then I sat here and I just literally went in and I was like, let me just generate a new link and see what happens, and then go figure. I'm like, oh my God, I swear. It's just been one of them days.
My camera looks a lot better than it has the last 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
God, I feel like 100 pounds just lifted off my shoulders. Like, oh my God. Screw all the bull crap. Let's have some damn fun now. Jeez.
Yeah, that was brutal.
Yes.
Good Lord.
Oh, this is, yeah.
I hope the questions aren't that hard.
Well, sorry about this, guys. At least they're all multiple choice.
Yeah, so once again, kind of restarting here. Thanks everyone for joining us. We got a great game ahead of you again. For anyone that missed it, the polls are not up yet, but Luke will be getting those up either tonight or tomorrow. He needed more time to get things ready. We do have a tie with Black Diamond from Alive and Shock Me from Alive 2 is sitting at a tie right now. So we need somebody to go in there, break this tie. We do not need a tie, so you still have time to get this situated.
Absolutely.
So, all right. Chuck, yeah, I mean, you guys can play along in the chat. That's what it's all about.
Absolutely.
And I will play the part of scorekeeper again as well.
Definitely. So in case you guys didn't see the last game, it's kind of like Jeopardy. We've got 3 rounds. All 3 rounds have 5 categories, and every category has 4 questions. They are pointed, as you can see here. 1, 2, 3, 400. We're going to start with Javier and go back and forth. Javier picks a question, Eli picks a question, Javier picks a question, Eli picks a question. You can pick whichever one you want on the board. You don't have to go in order of points or in order of category. Whichever one you want, you just pick. You attempt to answer that question. If you get it wrong, the other guy gets a chance to answer the question, and whoever gets it right gets the points. Does that all make sense?
Absolutely.
All right, so we've also got some lifelines, and we had this last time too, but there are a lot more. In fact, I've got some fancy pages taped to my laptop stand here that explain to me how each one of them works, because I will absolutely forget. So if you guys also happen to forget what your lifeline does, don't be afraid to ask. Your lifelines are going to reset each round. You're going to get 3 lifelines each round. You can use them if you want. However, if you do not use them at the end of each round, an unused lifeline is worth 100 points.
Okay.
So you are, in a strange way, encouraged not to use them unless strategically it makes more sense to use them. All of the questions are going to be multiple choice. Our final round does include like a lightning round where there's additional bonus questions, just like last time when we did this. And the bonus question is not multiple choice. Oh, suddenly we just started echoing. That was weird. The bonus question will not be multiple choice, and it will be worth 500 points because the bonus questions are super, super hard. That's just like last time. We won't worry about that till we get to round 3. So we ready to jump down in?
Yeah, let's do it. We've wasted enough time.
Okay, let's pick some lifelines first before we start going back and forth in the turns, so that I can get some explanation out of the way. It may not be a bad idea for you guys to write down which lifelines you have.
Yeah, I'm trying to keep track for both of us too, just for the hell of it. And then how many do we get per round again?
3.
3, okay.
Yes. And what I used last time to shuffle them just straight up didn't work, so we're going to do that a little bit different this time too. We'll go first with Javier. Javier, pick 3 numbers between 1 and 10.
3, 9, and 6.
3, 9, and 6. All right. 1, 2, 3. 4,
I knew 69 was
5,
going to be one of his
6,
combinations.
8. Okay. Shuffle that up again. Okay, Eli, same thing, real quick. 3 numbers between 1 and 10.
Let's do 2, 4, 8.
8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. Cool. We're getting some of the new ones right off the bat. Okay, so Javier, you got change the point value. This is one of the new ones. And this means that before you pick a question on your turn, you can make either the 100, the 200, or the 300 worth 400. So you can max out those points. But that is required before you pick the question. You also got another brand new one, block opponent's lifeline. So if Eli tries to use one and you don't like it, you can block his lifeline, and it will discard that and his as well. So he doesn't even get to keep it for later. And then finally, you got another new one. Just tell me. If you pick a question and you're not sure what the answer is, you can use just tell me, and I'll just tell you the answer, and you still get the points. Very handy there. Okay. Eli, you got, I think this is one from last time, take a second guess.
Oh, yeah.
If you pick a question and you pick the wrong answer, you can use that lifeline to guess a second time before the question goes over to Javier. I think this is another old one here. Pick a different question. If you pick a question and I read it out and you don't know the answer or you don't like the question, you can use pick a different question to just put that question right back up on the board and pick a different one instead.
Cool.
And finally, you got one of my favorite new ones as well. Shut up, you. If Javier gets a question and he is in the middle of answering, you can use shut up, you to steal the question from him. Yes, it will prevent him from being able to answer the question, and then the question goes to you.
Wow. We're getting shisty here.
Yeah. We got some good ones. I'm hoping we get some other new ones, too, because there's a lot of good ones now. Okay. All right, so Eli, if you want to go ahead and bring in that other camera, we can get a better look at the game board for round one.
All righty.
Hey, hopefully you can see that. I know everything is really small, so again, if either of you can't see well enough to know what's left on the board, just ask. All right, guys. Welcome to round one. I'm your host, Joe No, and welcome back to another gripping game of Say Dumb Things to Make a Good Headline, the game that Gene Simmons was so good at we had to ask him to leave. Yes. For round one, our 5 categories are, just like last time we did this game, pre-kiss, 70s kiss, 80s kiss, 90s kiss, and finally 2000s kiss. So it's all about the decades this first round. 4 questions in each category, worth the point amounts you see here. So we're going to start with Javier. Javier, what would you like?
Pre-kiss for 100.
Pre-kiss for 100. Awesome. Okay, and for members of our studio audience, in case you've forgotten, you are also welcome to play along and answer along. However, remember, what's way more fun than giving the contestants the right answer is screwing with them. Okay, I gotta remember how to set these up here that you guys can actually see them. Okay, Javier, when Wicked Lester first formed in 1970, what was their original band name? Is it the Long Island Sounds, Cathedral, Rainbow, Wicked Lester, or Rorschach Chicken Leg?
C. Rainbow.
Rainbow is correct. That's 100 points for Javier.
Very cool.
All right, so we jump over to Eli. What do you want?
Let's do 70s for 200, please. Joe.
Joe, no. All right, Eli. What? Geez. What is the 6th song on Paul Stanley's 1978 solo album?
See, it's all right.
Jeez, that was quick. I didn't even get to read That's the Kind of Sugar Papa Likes. It's all right is the correct answer. 200 points for Eli. Back to Javier.
280s.
All right. 80s Kiss for 200. The lyric, it's a game of who needs who, who's on top, me or you, pleasure and pain feel the same when the night is through, comes from what 80s Kiss song? Is it Silver Spoon, You Love Me to Hate You, You Make Me Rock Hard, Read My Body, or the relatively unknown 80s Paul demo, My Rocket is at Full Thrust?
B.
Did you say D?
Yes, B. You Love Me to Hate You.
B, You Love Me to Hate You. That is correct.
Ah. I did not know that. What was that?
Lyric. 200. 200 for Javier, and we throw back to Eli.
All right, let's take 90s for 200.
All right, we're clearing out them 200s. 90s. Eli, how many songs from Carnival of Souls feature Bruce Kulick playing bass? Is it 6, 3, 5, 12, or I'm not an idiot. I know how bands work. Bruce wasn't the bass player, so clearly the answer is 0.
I'm just going to take a shot and say B3.
3 is incorrect. Javier, do you have a guess?
C. 5.
5 is also incorrect. The correct answer is 6, believe it or not. The songs are Rain, I Will Be There, Jungle, It Never Goes Away, In the Mirror, and I Walk Alone. Half the album Bruce played there.
Definitely should have used a Lifeline.
Indeed. All right, throwing back to Javier now.
Pre-Kiss 300.
Kiss for 300. Okie dokie. In what city was Gene Simmons born? Was it Haifa, Israel, Jerusalem, Israel, Afula, Israel, Budapest, Hungary, or Greenville, Ohio?
I'll say A.
Haifa, Israel is correct. That's 300 points for Javier. All right, Eli, what you want?
Let's do. Let's do 70s for 300.
70s for 300.
I wish I had one of his lifelines.
You're right. All right, Eli. How many 70s Kiss songs were written or co-written by Ace Frehley prior to him finally picking up a lead vocal himself with Shock Me? Is it 10, 6, 13, 8, or why would a tambourine player like Ace write a song? What a dumb question.
It's got to be 6, B.
6 is incorrect.
Jesus.
All right, Javier, do you have a guess?
I'll go with D, 8.
8 is correct. That's 300 points for Javier. The songs are Cold Gin, Love Theme from Kiss, Parasite, Coming Home, Strange Ways, Getaway, Rock Bottom, and Flaming Youth.
See that Getaway and stuff, I'm like, I had no idea.
Right. And also, something I hadn't really put together prior to looking up that, no co-writes from Ace on Rock and Roll Over at all.
Wow.
Very strange. Okay, now it's Javier's turn.
80s Kiss for 500 or 400.
Right on. Breaking into the difficult questions here. Okay. Javier, what was the 5th song on Kiss's set list for their appearance at the Monsters of Rock Festival in 1988? This is a concert that's on YouTube. Is it Fits Like a Glove, Black Diamond, Cold Gin, Crazy Crazy Nights, or Nickelback's Photograph?
I'll use the Lifeline. Just tell me.
Just tell me. All right. The answer here is Cold Gin, and that's 400 points.
All right. This is starting off like last one did. I'm getting my ass whooped.
Yeah, absolutely. Eli, what you want?
Daddy's got to start going big. Let's do 70s for 400.
70s for 400. All right. I like how nobody's touching that 2000s kid. We're just going to stay away from that one. Okay. Eli, on the cover of Hotter Than Hell, the Japanese characters meant to spell Ace's name are misspelled. What is the English translation for what the characters actually spell? This is my favorite E answer. Is it Ash Freely, Ace Fury, Asu Fellow, It's Complete Gibberish, or Tommy Thayer?
I believe it's Ace Fury.
That is correct. That's 400 points for Eli.
Thank God. Because I was about to use a lifeline.
I consider giving anybody the points who dared say Tommy Thayer there. All right, back to Javier. What would you like?
90s 300.
90s for 300. Okay. What is the longest track on Psycho Circus? Is it Within, Journey of 1,000 Years, Psycho Circus, I Finally Found My Way, or I don't know, but I bet the fattest track is Your Mom?
Journey of 1,000 Years.
Surprisingly incorrect.
Wow.
Eli, do you have a guess?
I'm going to say Within.
Also incorrect.
Damn it.
Believe
Wait,
it or not,
can I use a lifeline?
You can.
Take a second guess?
Take a second guess. What would you like?
Psycho Circus.
You are correct. The title track is the longest at 5 minutes and 30 seconds. It is 20 seconds longer than the second longest song, which is Within.
Wow.
Wow.
So that's
And the best song, I Finally Found My Way.
Yeah, absolutely. So 300 points for Eli, and it is now Eli's turn.
You know what? Let's do 2000s for 400.
All right, knocking out the big one. Eli, how many songs from Alive, the Millennium Concert were written or co-written by Gene Simmons? Is it 4, 7, 6, 9, or I'm still mad at Best Buy? Where's my bonus tracks?
I should take the safe route, but I'm going to go ahead and guess 7.
7 is incorrect.
I knew it.
Javier, do you have a guess?
I will go with D9.
9 is also incorrect.
Wow.
The answer is 6. The songs are Shout It Out Loud, Deuce, Let Me Go Rock and Roll, 100,000 Years, and Rock and Roll All Night.
Wow.
As if anybody knows the track listing for Alive the Millennium Concert in the first place.
No.
No God of Thunder, even.
Right. Ridiculous.
Huh.
Okay, I do believe it's Javier's turn.
Use a lifeline.
Right on.
Change the point value.
Sounds good.
70s 100.
70s for 100. Okay, so this is going to be worth 400 points. Javier, which of the following music producers did not produce a Kiss album in the 70s? Was it Richie Wise, Vinnie Poncia, Ron Johnson, Paul Stanley, or Bill Cosby? Or Tony the Tiger? I seem to have changed that answer. Yeah.
Same difference.
D. Paul Stanley.
Very close, but no, that is kind of a trick answer there. Paul Stanley produced his 1978 solo album.
That's right.
All right, Eli.
Right.
Ron Johnson.
Ron Johnson is correct. Ron Johnson produced the Wicked Lester album, but did not produce anything for Kiss.
And Tony the Tiger.
Up on me.
Yes, yes. That is definitely a strange one. With Paul.
So that was 400?
400, yes, and it is also Eli's turn.
Okay, let's do 2000s for 200.
2000s for 200. All right, we just talked about this not too long ago, Eli.
Oh, shit.
How many songs from Destroyer are featured in the set recorded for Alive 4? Is it 7, 5, 9, 4, or probably about the same amount that meanie Bob Ezrin let Ace actually play on the record?
5.
5 is incorrect.
What?
Javier, do you have a guess?
Oh, my God.
Go with 7. Hey.
7 is correct. Absolutely. Oh. Beth, Detroit Rock City, King of the Nighttime World, Do You Love Me, Shout It Out Loud, God of Thunder, and Great Expectations. Almost the entire album played at that show.
I totally skipped Do You Love Me. Damn it. That's where I screwed up.
That's 200 points for Javier, and it is Javier's turn.
Go Pre-Kiss 200.
Pre-Kiss for 200. All right, Javier, what is Peter Criss's birth date? Is it October 18th, 1949, September 12th, 1946, November 21st, 1944, December 20th, 1945, or he has no birth date, he has existed since before the dawn of time?
Which one of his 9 lives is this?
Oh, man. Go with C.
November 21st is incorrect.
Damn.
Eli, do you have a guess?
I'm thinking September 12th, 1946.
Also incorrect. The correct answer is December 20th, 1945. All right, non-scoring round, but it is Eli's turn.
Let's go Pre-Kiss 400.
All right, we're knocking out Pre-Kiss here. Eli, what was the date of Wicked Lester's first public performance? Was it November 16th, 1970, April 23rd, 1971, July 19th, 1970, January 4th, 1971, or February 37th, 1235?
I'm going to use a lifeline, pick a different question.
All right. All right, so Pre-Kiss for 400 is going back on the board. What would you like instead?
Let's do 80s for 400.
That one is
Or I'm sorry, 90s.
90s for 400. Gotcha. We're going with the other difficult one here. Oh, this is pretty good. Sorry for the small answers here. Which 2 songs from Alive 3 feature misprints concerning what album they came from in the liner notes? Is it Forever from Lick It Up and Detroit Rock City from Love Gun, Unholy from Hot in the Shade and I Love It Loud from Animalize, Deuce from Hotter Than Hell and Rock and Roll All Night from Dynasty, Watching You from Kiss and I Was Made for Loving You from Dress to Kill, or Talk to Me and New York Groove as being decent songs at all?
I believe it's D.
That is correct. Watching You from Kiss and I Was Made for Loving You from Dress to Kill are both actual things printed in the Alive 3 liner notes.
Because as soon as I saw that Dress to Kill, it kind of lit a light bulb. I was like, yeah, pretty sure.
That's a pretty big thing for the actual Kiss camp to screw up. That's 400 points for Eli. And it is Javier's turn.
Did you say 300? 400?
80s Kiss for 300.
300. Gotcha. All right, Javier, how many shows did Eric Carr perform with Kiss? Is it 654, 1,104, 788, 1,212, or regardless of the real answer, the answer was, is, and always will be 42.
Oh, that's a tough one. I'll go with the B, 1104.
B is incorrect.
Damn.
Eli, do you have a guess?
788.
Also incorrect. Strangely, according to setlist.fm, the answer is A, 654. Not near as many as you'd think.
Yeah, especially in an 11-year period.
Right.
Or whatever it was. Wow.
All right, non-scoring round. Eli, what you want?
So, question, pre-Kiss 400 is still going to be the same question no matter what, then?
You are correct, yes.
Crap. Let's do 80s for 100.
All righty. 80s Kiss for 100. Right here it is. Eli, which of the following 80s Kiss songs has been performed live by Kiss the most times? Is it Creatures of the Night, Lick It Up, Fits Like a Glove, I Love It Loud, or a mashup jam they only ever played live titled Shock Beth?
How recent is this info coming from? Like,
this counts every Kiss show they've ever played.
Up until literally the last one that they've done.
Correct.
I'm going to say I Love It Loud.
That is correct. Interestingly, I Love It Loud is the 8th most played Kiss song of all time with 1,623 plays.
Wow.
Never would have guessed it to be that high, or any 80s song to be that high, honestly. That's 100 points for Eli. Javier, what would you like?
300, 2,000.
Right on. 2000's Kiss for 300. This is another good one. And again, apologies for the small answers here. In an interview just prior to the release of Monster in 2012, Tommy Thayer described their intentions for the album in what way? Is it they wanted it to sound like Destroyer? They wanted it to be heavier than Sonic Boom? They wanted to write more songs than they needed? They wanted to make an album for themselves regardless of what the fans want, or they really thought about putting Ace and Peter's face on the cover just to screw with them?
I would say D.
D or B?
D as in dog.
Gotcha. That is incorrect.
Wow, that's what I was thinking. Well, if it's not that, then I'm going to say C.
C is also incorrect. Tommy said they wanted it to be heavier than Sonic Boom.
That was my next guess. Oh, well.
Not sure they achieved that, but that's just my opinion. All right, non-scoring round. Eli, your turn.
Let's do 90s for 100.
90s for 100 will knock out the 90s category. And appropriately for a drummer, Eli, which song on Revenge features Kevin Valentine on drums? Is it Paralyzed, Take It Off, I Just Wanna, Thou Shalt Not, or That's the Kind of Sugar Papa Likes?
Oh, I should know this because I remember talking about it. Ronnie, I'm sorry, man, but I got to disagree on this one. I'm going to say Thou Shalt Not.
Thou Shalt Not is incorrect. Javier, do you have a guess?
Sorry, Ronnie.
Go with A, Paralyzed.
Paralyzed also incorrect. You guys should have gone with Ronnie. B, Take It Off. Is
no way.
Answer, yes. Eric Singer had a flight to go on tour with Alice Cooper and had to leave the studio before Bob Ezrin was satisfied with his take. So although Eric Singer did record Take It Off, the final version used was recorded by Kevin Valentine.
Wow, no kidding.
Yeah. Very strange. Okay, lost track. Is it Javier's turn?
Javier, yeah.
Yes.
100, 2,000.
Shit.
All right. You're going to answer that question.
I end up with that question regardless.
Yes. All right. 2000s for 100. Javier, how many songs on Sonic Boom feature Paul Stanley on vocals? Is it 4, 6, 7, 5, or 1 or 2, I think? At least that's as far as I listened.
I'll say 5.
5 is correct. Modern Day Delilah, Never Enough, Stand, Dangerous, and Say Yeah are all Paul Stanley sung songs. All right, so we're going to close out the round with Pre-Kiss for 400. This question goes to Eli, unless he screws it up again.
That was 100, right?
Yes, 100 for Javier, yes. So, Eli, what was the date of Wicked Lester's first performance?
Let me think here. January 4th, 71.
That is incorrect. Javier, do you have a guess?
April 23rd, 71.
That is correct.
Ah, nice.
Nice. 400 points for Javier.
I needed that bad.
Yes.
Yeah.
Knocking it out. All right, guys, it does take a second to set up the next round, so now's a good time to go pee if you need to or anything like that. Let me get everything set up here.
We each ended round 1 with 1 lifeline unused, so that's an extra 100 points for each of us.
Yep.
So at the end of round 1, Javier came back and has 2,100 points. I have 1,900. Very good round, man.
Nice.
Yeah. I was a little worried. I went back and watched last week's episode, and I heard Luke talking about how he was going to have to really dig deep into questions. Oh, crap.
Yeah.
This started off like, I think at one point you had like 1,300 and I was only at 200 still.
Wow.
I'm like, oh, God.
No, I can't believe I messed up that one with Paul producing. I should have known better. I don't know what I was thinking on that one.
Tricky question.
Ronnie, I'll never doubt you again, I promise.
I'm very curious to see how this will end up. Eli, you won last time, didn't you? But just
I think I did. I think I eked it out.
right. Seems like it wasn't until round 3 where you started firing off those bonus questions. Seems like he was kicking your butt pretty bad until then.
That's right. I do remember that now. We had that bonus question round. So, yeah, that definitely helps.
I can't remember. Who did you play? Who played with you that night?
It's Chris Lyon from Kiss and Tail.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
He played with me that night.
Polls keep getting harder and harder.
Yeah, that's right. Matter of fact, I'm going to check and see if we still have a tie. Yes, Black Diamond and Shock Me are still sitting at a tie, guys. We need someone to go over there. Break that tie. We do not need this tie. Head over to our Facebook group.
Shock Me?
Black Diamond from Alive against Shock Me from Alive 2. They are tied at 17.
Crazy. I'm curious to see how that goes. Yes. Right, I need to get rid of the lifelines here. All right, let's do lifelines for round 2. So we're going to do pretty much the same thing here. We'll start with Eli this time. 3 numbers between 1 and 10.
Let's just do 1, 2, 3.
All right. Really glad you did that. And same thing, Javier, 3 numbers between 1 and 10.
7, 4, and 10.
Gotcha. 4, 7, 9, and 10. Alrighty. Eli, you got an old one that I think you'll like and a couple of brand new ones.
Cool.
The old one you got, pretend I got that right. The reigning champion. You can use this. Where did I go with this? Here we go. Use this after you have incorrectly answered a question to get the points anyway. Our next one is Bet My Points. Now, this is the most complicated new one, so let me just read this out to you. Use this before picking a question to bet up to 400 of your existing points that you will get the question right. If you are correct, you get the amount of points from the question, whatever that is, the amount of points you bet, and then the same amount of points you bet again from the house. Does that make sense? If you get the question wrong, you lose the amount of points you bet.
So if you bet 400 and you get it right, you basically get 1,200 points.
Right. Yeah. If you're answering a 400 question and you bet 400 and you get it right, you get 1,200 points. Correct. This is also currently the only way to lose points in this game.
Yeah.
All right, and perhaps my favorite of the brand new lifelines. Hi, Curly. This lifeline does nothing. All right, Javier.
Quick question on the bet your points again. So, if I bet and get it wrong, does Javier or the other person automatically get all those points, or do they still have to get it right?
If Javier were to get that particular question right, he would only get the points from the question.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So
Gotcha.
He can't essentially steal points out of your pocket. But all right, Javier, you have the ever useful eliminate 2 wrong answers.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Of course, that one's pretty self-explanatory. You can use that after I've read you a question for me to just tell you 2 of the 4 that aren't correct. Or 2 of the 5, I guess, although we all know the E answer is always the right answer. You also have Google it.
I was hoping for that one.
Yes. Use this after a question has been read to allow the use of Google to get the answer. You may type one thing into Google search, and if necessary, you may click one link. If that doesn't give you the answer, then we don't want to sit here all night. And finally, another one of the brand new ones, Lifeline Wildcard. So you can turn this Lifeline into any of the ones you've seen so far that you like, even one you already have. You can use this as another eliminate 2 wrong answers, or pretend I got that right, or just tell me whatever you want. That Lifeline Wildcard is there. Just like before, not using these will result in 100 points at the end of the round.
You got some killer ones. Mine are all practically useless except for one.
iCurly, definitely the most useful lifeline.
Yeah. Bet your points. That's a gamble. So.
Yes. All right. So with that, I think we're ready to get into round 2. Guys, I'm your host, Kyle by Fire, and we'd like to extend a warm welcome back to another riveting round of Psycho Circus, the only game show where the number of original players changes depending on who you ask. This round, we are going to be starting with Eli picking a question. Our 5 categories, just like last time we played the game, are Kiss guitars, Kiss quotes, Kiss songs, Kiss albums, and Kiss shows. And like always, we have between 100 and 400, 4 questions in each category. Let's get started.
Let's go albums 400.
Albums for 400, yes. And just in case anybody new has joined the chat that wasn't here before, don't forget you can play along, put your answer in the chat. But as always, remember, as handy as it would be to give the contestants the real answer, it would be way more fun to screw with them. Which one are we doing again? Kiss albums for 400. Yeah. Okay, Eli. Ooh. In what order are the members of Kiss standing from left to right in the last panel on the front cover of Unmasked? Is it Paul, Ace, Peter, Gene, Ace, Gene, Peter, Paul, Gene, Paul, Ace, Peter, Peter, Ace, Gene, Paul, or Bill Cosby, Wile E. Coyote, Ronald Reagan, and Squidward Tentacles?
Pretty positive, and I'm gonna hate myself if I get this wrong. Gene, Paul, Ace, Peter.
That is incorrect. Javier, do you have a guess?
A. Paul, Ace, Peter, Gene.
Also incorrect. The correct answer is B. Ace, Gene, Peter, Paul.
Damn. I should have looked around.
I know, right?
Yeah, surely you have that picture somewhere in there. All right, and we are to Javier. What would you like?
What were the categories again?
Kiss guitars, Kiss quotes, Kiss songs, Kiss albums, and Kiss shows.
Go Kiss songs for 200.
Kiss songs for 200.
Ronnie said B again.
Oh, see, Ronnie's the guy. Ronnie is the guy. All right, which of the following lyrics does not come from the Kiss song Larger Than Life? Don't want to see no tears, eliminate your fears. If you want to make believe there's nothing up my sleeve, and you need to feel my love inside, and I need to show what I can't hide. I'm someone you can't fight. I'm plain in size. Or blah, 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 blah. Me, it's me, Gene Simmons.
Go with B.
Which one again?
I believe there's nothing on my sleeve.
That is incorrect.
Damn.
Eli.
A.
Also incorrect. The correct answer is C. And you need to feel my love inside, and I need to show what I can't hide actually comes from You're All That I Want.
Oh.
All right, non-scoring round. Eli, I think it's your turn.
I would like to use Hi Curly.
Yeah, right, okay.
Man, I don't even get a bad impression on that. Okay.
No.
Let's go songs for 300.
His songs for 300. This is a guitar player's question right here. Eli, for which of the following songs does Paul use a capo when playing live, even though it was not originally recorded that way? Is it Fits Like a Glove, Creatures of the Night, Cold Gin, Thrills in the Night, or I Want to Know What Love Is? That's right. We may not want to admit it, but we all know how this is relevant to Kiss.
Oh.
Thrills in the Night
is incorrect.
Well, pretend I got that right. Thank you.
Pretend I got that right. The correct answer is Creatures of the Night. Paul uses the capo on his third fret so that he can play the G note and point at people without having to finger it.
Okay, the G spot.
Yeah, exactly.
That was 3.
Yes, 300.
First points of the round, believe it or not.
All right, Javier.
Kiss guitars for 200.
Kiss guitars for 200. All right. On what tour, Javier, did Gene debut his axe bass? Was it Creatures of the Night, Unmasked, Dynasty, Love Gun, or that one tour where they played Hold Me, Touch Me, When You Wish Upon a Star, Kissin' Time, and the entire Lauren Hero album nested at every show?
go Unmasked.
Unmasked is incorrect.
Fuck.
Eli.
Dynasty.
Yep.
Dynasty is correct. The Return of Kiss tour was the origin of the Axe Base.
that was what, 2?
Yes, indeed, 200, and it is now Eli's turn.
Let's go. Shows for 200.
Kiss shows for 200. All right, Eli, the date February 18th, 1977 is notable in history for what event? Is it the first live performance of the song Love Gun? They play Madison Square Garden for the first time? Gene accidentally swallows some fire-breathing fluid, halting the show for several minutes? Ace is electrocuted by an ungrounded railing? Or the audience is unexpectedly 100% male and the band refuses to play?
I believe it's B, Madison Square Garden.
That is correct.
Damn.
Again, very strange to play such a huge venue, kind of, I don't want to say late in their career, but you guys know what I mean. 200 for Eli, and it is Javier's question.
Absolutely, yeah.
Kiss shows for 400.
Kiss shows for 400. All right. Javier, at a show at the Reseda Country Club in 1990, which of the following songs made its live debut only to never be played again live by Kiss? Little Caesar, Hell or High Water, Boomerang, Radar for Love, or The Truffle Shuffle?
Oh. Use a lifeline. Eliminate 2 wrong.
Eliminate 2 wrong answers. It is not Hell or High Water, and it is not Boomerang.
Go with D, Radar for Love.
Radar for Love is incorrect. I know, right? Eli, is it Little Caesar or The Truffle Shuffle?
Little Caesar.
Little Caesar is correct. This happened April 25th, 1990. This show also featured God of Thunder and I Want You, both of which had not been performed since 1983.
Wow.
What's worse, that they played at a country club or what?
Yeah, right. That is 400 points for Eli, and it is Eli's turn.
Okay, let's do... This one was a pain last time, so let's get into it. Quotes for 200.
Kiss quotes for 200. All right. Oh, man. Okay, who said, "We're the McDonald's of rock. We're always there to satisfy, and a billion served"? Was it Gene Simmons, Paul Stanley, Ace Frehley, Peter Criss, or no one in the band is dumb enough to say such a stupid thing?
Gene.
Gene is incorrect. Javier, do you have a guess?
Go with Paul.
Paul is correct. Paul, for some reason, made a food pun. So that is 200 points for Javier, and it is Javier's turn.
Go with Kiss guitars for 400.
Kiss guitars for 400. All right, this question is kind of long. Javier, around 1982, Paul switched to using a leopard print BC Rich guitar for the Creatures of the Night tour. We also see him playing this in the Animalized Live Uncensored show. Despite being leopard print, what animal is the model of the guitar named after? Is it eagle, panther, crocodile, tiger, or Pikachu?
A, eagle.
That is correct. The BC Rich Eagle is what Paul was using for a lot of the early 80s.
Nice.
That is 400 points for Javier. Eli, your turn.
All right. Let's go albums for 200.
Kiss albums for 200. All right, Eli, what is Kiss's best-selling album according to SoundScan? This excludes any sales prior to 1991, by the way. Is it Smashes, Thrashes, and Hits, Destroyer, Double Platinum, Alive 3, or obviously Carnival of Souls? Another stupid question. Honestly, this game is a load of crap.
I feel like this is a swerve, so I'm going to say Double Platinum.
Double Platinum is incorrect. Javier, do you have a guess?
Hey, Smashes, Thrashes, and Hits.
That is correct. Smashes comes in a landslide first place with 810,000 copies sold. Destroyer is the closest to it, but it only has 580,000.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah. I was actually a bit worried putting this question in there, thinking that Smashes was so out of place that it was too obvious. You know? So that is 200 for Javier, and it is Javier's turn.
See, just like that.
Go with Kiss songs for 400.
Kiss songs for 400. All right.
What's up, Scott?
All right, Javier, the lyric, I took a flight at night from east to west. I asked the hostess for my flying test. Comes from what more recent Kiss song? Is it Samurai Son, Last Chance, Hot and Cold, Take Me Down Below, or a sex pun and a Kiss song? Come on, this must be a trick question.
Use a Lifeline.
All right.
Lifeline Wildcard. And I want to use Just Tell Me.
Absolutely. The correct answer here is Take Me Down Below, which, by the way, it is worth Googling the lyrics for that song. I was searching for lyrics in that song to use for this question, and there is something, it's not even a sex pun. It is so blatantly, wow, I can't believe I didn't hear that. It's pretty crazy. So that is 400 for Javier.
Well, it's because a lot of people don't listen to the whole album, so.
Yeah, that's.
I totally would have said Samurai Son too.
Yeah. All right, Eli, your turn.
All right, I'm not going to use it. Let's just go albums 300.
Albums for 300. All right, Eli, what is the 11th track on Hot in the Shade? Is it King of Hearts, Somewhere Between Heaven and Hell, The Street Giveth and the Street Taketh Away, Silver Spoon, or That's the Kind of Sugar Papa Likes mashed up with Nickelback's Photograph?
Look at this sugar Papa likes. Silver Spoon.
Silver Spoon is incorrect.
Yeah.
Javier, do you have a guess?
Oh. Somewhere Between Heaven and Hell.
Also incorrect. Guys, I am super lazy, and I never, ever would have typed as many characters as The Street Giveth unless it was the answer. Yes, all right. So non-scoring round, but it is Javier's turn.
Even though you type more characters on the E answer.
Right.
Kiss guitars for 300.
All right, Kiss guitars for 300. Javier, in the early days of Kiss, Ace played a white teardrop-shaped guitar known as a breadwinner. What company made this guitar? Is it Ibanez, Ovation, Gibson, Kramer, or the Cheapskates, who were so cheap that Ace's guitar was actually just a cardboard cutout with strings taped to the front?
Ovation.
Ovation is correct. That's 300 for Javier, and we go over to Eli.
Thanks to the history for that, because that's what made me remember that right away.
Nice. A very strange shaped guitar that he used for longer than most people remember.
Used it to record the first album.
Yep.
Let's go quotes for 3.
All right, Kiss quotes for 300. Here we go. Eli, who said Kiss is important? I think we look great and the attitude is there and I'm real happy with it. Was it Eric Carr, Vinnie Vincent, Bruce Kulick, Tommy Thayer, or Jerry from Tom and Jerry?
Eric Carr.
Eric Carr is correct.
Eric Carr.
300 for Eli. And back to Javier.
Quotes for 400.
All right. Kiss quotes for 400. Javier, who said, I honestly think we're both different, and we both brought something unique to the musical. Was it Tommy Thayer, Bruce Kulick, Vinnie Vincent, Eric Carr, or Chewbacca?
To the musical. Eric Carr. I don't know.
Eric Carr is incorrect. Eli, do you have a guess?
Bruce Kulick.
Also incorrect. Believe it or not, this is a surprisingly down-to-earth quote from Vinnie Vincent.
Wow. What musical was he referring to?
That's what threw me off.
I wondered the same thing. I'm really not sure what that was in reference to. This quote actually directly before what's printed here starts with him saying, I don't think I'm a better guitar player than Ace. Huh. Again, just a very down-to-earth, humble thing from Vinnie there.
Wow.
All right. Again, I'm lost. Whose turn is it?
Eli.
Let's close out songs.
All right. Kiss songs for 100. Some host this Kyle by Fire. I'm firing. Okay. Eli, the main riff from Flaming Youth was originally a part of
Mad
What
Dog.
Kissed Him? All right. Screw you then. I really wanted to read that E answer.
Read it.
Was it a recently unearthed Ace demo called The Unholy Misadventures of Ack and Curly? No, you are correct. Mad Dog is the correct answer. That's 100 points for Eli. And we're back to Javier.
300. What was that?
Kiss shows. Yep.
Here's a bit of our show trivia. I used a bit of Mad Dog as part of our intro music in the early days.
Nice. Yes. Do you remember specifically what riff is in that song?
Much
slower than the
yeah. Kind of funky almost, you know.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, Javier. The date April 13th, 2001 is notable in history for what event? Is it the last show of Peter's second stint with the band, Eric Singer's first show in makeup, Tommy Thayer thinks he's going to perform but Ace shows up at the last minute, the final show of the farewell tour, or Gene Simmons finally hits puberty, outlasting Paul by a mere 3 weeks?
I'll say farewell tour.
That is correct. April 13, 2001 was the final show of the farewell tour. This took place in Queensland, Australia. 300 points for Javier, and we're back to Eli. Only 100s left, and Kiss Songs is knocked out. What you want?
Funny enough, March 13th is the date of the Eric show from Tokyo, which I believe was his first show in makeup. That one that just got released.
Absolutely, yeah.
So yeah, only a month off. All right, let's do albums for 100.
Kiss albums for 100. This is going to knock this category out. All right, Eli, which two Kiss albums from the 80s only feature 10 tracks? Is it Creatures of the Night and Animalize, Lick It Up and Asylum, Unmasked and Music from the Elder, Killers and Smashes, Thrashes, and Hits, or Back in Black and Saturday Night Fever?
Black and Black.
Yeah.
Lick It Up and Asylum.
That is correct. Both albums only have 10 tracks. That's 100 points for Eli, and we're back to Javier.
Guitars for 100.
Guitars for 100. This is going to knock out this category as well. Javier, what brand of guitar is Mark St. John shown to be using in the Heavens on Fire music video? Is it Cort, Fender, Charvel, or Jackson, or Great Value Walmart brand?
Charvel.
Charvel is incorrect.
Oh.
Eli, do you have a guess?
Jackson.
Jackson is correct indeed. Jackson's and Charvel's do look very similar. I really considered, by the way, there was for a long time a Walmart brand guitar. It was called First Act. I thought about putting that on there, but I didn't know if anybody would remember that.
Should have put Daisy Rock.
Yeah, I thought about that too.
Let's see. Let's do shows for 100.
All right, Kiss shows for 100, and that will knock that out. Eli, what TV show was Kiss's first broadcast performance? Was it Midnight Special, Mike Douglas Show, In Concert, Paul Lynde, or Sesame Street?
Mike Douglas Show.
That is incorrect. Javier, do you have a guess?
I will go In Concert.
ABC's In Concert is correct. The performance was broadcast March 29th, 1974, and featured Nothing to Lose, Firehouse, and Black Diamond.
Yeah, I got them mixed up.
All right, that leaves us with Kiss Quotes for 100 for Javier. All right, Javier, who said, "We're there to take you away from your problems and rock and roll all night and party every day for those 2 hours you're at the concert"? Was it Eric Singer, Paul Stanley, Gene Simmons, Ace Frehley, or Mr. Bean?
Go with Paul.
Paul is incorrect.
Damn.
Eli.
Yeah, I was thinking Eric Singer.
Also incorrect. It was Ace.
Oh.
Wow.
Actually. Yeah, a surprisingly with it quote from Ace there.
Must have been from the 74 or something.
Right. All right, so that does conclude round 2. Javier did not use Google It, so that's 100 points there. Eli, you did not use Bet My Points, so that's 100 there. And let me set up for round 3. So again, this is a good time to pee or, round up what we got.
So again, a fantastic round. It started off, Javier came from behind. That round ended 2,000 points Javier to me with 1,800. Then I'll wait and do a total at the very end of all 3 rounds. A total.
Yeah, that was a tough round.
Yeah. It gets even better.
That it does.
Thank you all that's joined us. David Smith, what's up? Hope you all are having a good time playing along. Speaking of the guitars, did you guys see that Paul just recently sold his purple cracked mirror guitar?
I did not.
He that was the guitar he had been using on the last number of tours recently, and I guess some guy on Facebook posted, and Eric Singer made it happen. They put him on the phone with him, and Paul sold it to the guy, wrote a letter of authentication, signed it.
Wow.
And it still has the
I was going to say, you're going to watch Kiss Live Auction with Bruce tonight?
Oh, that is tonight, yeah.
Ooh.
I'm going to have to try to tune in. But yeah, it still has the pick stripped down the side of it like it does with all the picks attached. And
wow.
Beautiful guitar. That guy's lucky as hell to get that.
No, did it go cheaper than what it does for the meet and greets? You know, what was it, like 12,000 or something like that for the shows?
Yeah, I'm surprised he got rid of it already, because they made it sound like he wasn't quite ready to get rid of it yet, and then I guess he just decided it was time.
That kind of reminds me of something we didn't talk about last week. How cool was it to see Paul's original cracked mirror Iceman with all the bloodstains still in it?
Yeah.
It's sharp and all that in the documentary.
That was cool. Very cool. It's good to see that they at least hang on to some of that, some of that stuff that really has history.
Yeah, I think that was what surprised me most, was just to see that he still not only owned it, but knew specifically which one it was. You know?
Mm-hmm.
I want to know what happened to the Star guitar.
Oh, yeah.
That, or what was it, that Warlock that he used on Heaven's on Fire?
That's true. We haven't seen that in a long time.
Yeah, I love that guitar. Or not, no, that wasn't a Warlock. That was something else.
Yeah, it kind of lit up like
reflective.
Yeah.
Sort of. I haven't seen that one in a while. I like that guitar as well.
Definitely.
I know he had at least a handful of guitars stolen throughout the years. Ooh. I don't know if any of those were any of them, but. And then I'm sure they have auctioned off or whatever, so many other guitars throughout the years too. It's hard to say where that one could be.
All right, you guys ready to do lifelines for this final round?
Oh, yeah.
All right, Javier first. 3 numbers between 1 and 10.
1, 6, and 8.
Gotcha. 8. All right, and Eli, same thing. 3 numbers between 1 and 10.
2, 5, and 10.
5, 10. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Dang it. Almost dropped him. 10. All right. All right, Javier, you got eliminate 1 wrong answer. You got pick a different question. And finally, block opponent's lifeline. Definitely a good one to have when playing against Eli. He likes to snipe them lifelines in there. All right, and Eli, you got reuse a lifeline. This is a new one right here. Use this after a different lifeline to use the discarded lifeline a second time. This only pertains to the lifelines you've got in this round. Does that make sense?
Kind of.
All right, yeah. So I should have done that one last, honestly. So once I've given you your other 2, if you use one of those at any point, you can then after that reuse a lifeline, and I'll discard that and give you back the other one that you just used.
Oh, okay, cool.
Right on. You also got skip that guy. I was hoping that would come back up here. Use this to skip your opponent's turn or block your opponent from answering a question that you answered wrong. And finally, you got just tell me. All right, guys, so this round is going to work just a little bit differently than the other 2. Gone are the joking E answers from the questions, and instead, replacing them are bonus questions. Now, in order to access this bonus question, you do have to get the answer of the question right. Okay, so if Eli picks a question and gets the answer wrong, that bonus question is gone. Even though the normal question will still go to Javier, the bonus question is still right out. Also, the bonus question does not transfer. So if Eli picks a question and gets the answer right, gets a bonus question, and gets the bonus question wrong, it does not transfer to Javier. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. The bonus questions are not multiple choice. They are very difficult, but if answered correct, will gain you an extra 500 points.
Wow.
Yes, so this round can be a big ol' game changer. Okay, so I guess we're jumping in then. It's round 3, and I'm your host, Barack O'Bottom. And I'd like to extend a firm handshake of approval to the viewers of the final round of Can You Hear Me Now? The one and only online game that depends on which side of Paul you're standing on. All right, 5 categories for this round. These categories are different than last time we played this game, although they still pertain to albums. Last time we played this game, we talked about Kiss's heyday and the 5 albums, starting with Alive and ending with Alive 2. This time, we're talking about Kiss's moments. So our 5 categories are Music from the Elder, Asylum, Hot in the Shade, Carnival of Souls, and Psycho Circus. All right, we're going back to Javier picking the first question. So if you're ready, what you want?
Asylum for 200.
All right, Asylum for 200. Here we go. Javier, which other Kiss album has the members on the cover in the same order as Asylum? That order being Paul, then Gene, then the lead guitarist, then the drummer. Is it Rock and Roll Over, Sonic Boom, Dynasty, or Love Gun?
Dynasty.
Dynasty is correct. All right, your bonus question, Javier. Name me every Kiss studio album that does not feature the members of the band on the front cover.
See, is that live albums as well?
No, only studio albums.
Only studio.
There are 4 we're looking for.
Well, there's Hot in the Shade.
Right.
Elder.
Right.
Animalize.
Yep, one more.
I'm drawing a blank. All right, give me a second. Revenge. What am I thinking?
Correct. Revenge. So that is 700 points for Javier. Big scoring round. And for all of you in the audience who are screaming at your computers the correct answer that he was looking for, Revenge, feel free to answer the questions along with the contestants. But don't ever forget that what's way more fun than giving them the right answer is screwing.
Ronnie Parker with Revenge after he already says it.
There it is. All right, Eli.
Let's go Psycho Circus for 200.
Psycho Circus for 200. All right. Eli, which of the following songs was written by Ace for Psycho Circus, but ended up not being used until a later Ace solo album? Is it Pursuit of Rock and Roll, Past the Milky Way, Change the World, or Mission to Mars?
Just tell me.
Ooh, good one. Just tell me. The answer is Pursuit of Rock and Roll, which Ace also accused Paul of stealing for I Pledge Allegiance to the State of Rock and Roll. Wow. Eli, your bonus question, on which solo album did Ace record Pursuit of Rock and Roll?
Trouble Walking.
Incorrect. Spaceman is the answer we were looking for. So 200 points for you at least.
Yeah.
And back to Javier.
Elder for 300.
All right, Elder for 300. Javier, which song from Music from the Elder features Eric Carr on acoustic guitar? Is it Odyssey, Just a Boy, A World Without Heroes, or Under the Rose?
Under the Rose.
Under the Rose is correct. Your bonus question, which two songs from this album do not feature Eric on drums?
Under the Rose and Blackwell.
Incorrect on both. The correct there is Odyssey and I. Still got the 300 points for the main question, though. Both of those, by the way, were performed by Alan Schwartzberg for some reason. Probably just Bob Ezrin being Bob Ezrin. Eli, what would you like?
Let's see here. Let's do Asylum for 100.
Asylum for 100. Okie dokie. What we got here?
Oh,
Eli, what is the American release date of Asylum? Is it September 16th, 1985? You love these date questions, don't you? July 31st, 1985, August 20th, 1986, or November 13th, 1986?
I love my Lifelines better. I'm going to reuse my Lifeline.
Okay. So you want to use Just Tell Me again?
Yes.
That's probably fair. September 16th, 1985, missing the Kiss Sacred Day, September 18th, that released freaking everything on by 2 days. Eli, your bonus question, name the entire track listing of Asylum in order.
Oh, Lord. King of the Mountain. Jeez. I'm horrible with the 80s albums. Any way you slice it.
Correct.
Trial by Fire?
Wrong, although I would have said the same thing. I tried to type this myself from memory, and I typed Trial by Fire here. Who Wants to Be Lonely?
I was going to say that.
And
I was
then
thinking
Trial
it was
by
later.
Fire. Yeah.
I was going to say Who Wants to Be Lonely, but I was thinking it was later for some reason. Yeah, I'm horrible. I'm horrible with the 80s albums as far as track listing.
I used to be really good with that album in particular, but clearly not anymore. So
I can't even tell you what track Tears Are Falling is.
6, I think. Let's
Something
see.
like that.
Trial by
7.
Fire is 4. I'm Alive is 5. Love's a Deadly Weapon is 6. Tears Are Falling is 7. Secretly Cruel is 8. Radar for Love 9. And All Night is 10.
See, I knew All Night was last.
You're right. So that's 100 for the main question. Javier, what would you like?
Hot in the Shade for 300.
Hot in the Shade for 300. Okie dokie. Javier, which of the following former Kiss producers co-wrote 5 songs on Hot in the Shade? Was it Ron Nevison, Michael James Jackson, Neil Bogart, or Vinnie Poncia?
Nevison.
That is incorrect.
Damn.
Eli, do you have a guess?
I'm going to say Poncia.
Poncia is correct. The bonus question would have been which 5 songs. The answer to that is Love's a Slap in the Face, Silver Spoon, Cadillac Dreams, King of Hearts, and Somewhere Between Heaven and Hell.
Interesting.
So that's 300 for Eli, and it is Eli's turn.
Okay, let's go Elder 200.
Elder for 200. Eli, how many songs on Music from the Elder feature lyrics co-written by Lou Reed? Is it 2, 3, 1, or 4?
2.
2 is incorrect. Javier, do you have a guess?
Second guess myself.
3.
3 is correct. Again, the bonus question would have been, which songs were they? The answer to that is Dark Light, A World Without Heroes, and Mr. Blackwell. That's 200 for Javier, and it is Javier's turn.
What's that fourth row?
Psycho Circus. Or, I'm sorry, Carnival of Souls.
Go with that for 200.
Carnival for 200. All right. Javier, which song from Carnival of Souls won 1997's Song of the Year in Metal Edge magazine? Was it Hate, In My Head, Master and Slave, or Jungle?
Jungle.
Jungle is the correct answer, absolutely. How long is the radio edit for Jungle? And I'll give this to you if you can give the answer within 10 seconds.
God, I don't even know what the real track is. Go 435.
435 is really close. It's actually 453.
That's crazy because I was thinking 432 in my head, and he said 435.
Yeah, so correct numbers, just in the wrong order. Interestingly, also, the album version comes in at 6 minutes and 49 seconds, making it the longest track on a Kiss studio album. All right, so Javier got 200 for the main question, and it is Eli's turn.
Let's stick with Carnival for 100.
Carnival for 100. All right, Eli, what birthday did Bruce Kulick celebrate during the recording of Carnival of Souls? Did he turn 42, 37, 40, or 39?
$40.
40 is incorrect. Javier, do you have a guess?
39.
39 also incorrect. The correct answer is 42.
Oh.
Wow.
Bonus question would have been, what is Bruce's birth date? And that is December 12th, 1953. You guys remember in that bonus footage on Kissology 2, he's wearing the Santa hat.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Don't touch nothing.
You're right, yes. All right, non-scoring round there. It is Javier's turn.
Elder for 400.
Right on. Music from the Elder for 400. Oops. Get up there. Javier, what were the 2 singles released in the USA from Music from the Elder? Was it Odyssey and The Oath and I, A World Without Heroes and I, or Odyssey and A World Without Heroes?
A World Without Heroes and I.
That is correct. Can you name for me every song on that album that was not an American single?
Oh, God. Let's see. Fanfare.
Right.
Odyssey.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, yeah. No, you're right. Keep going.
Under the Rose.
Uh-huh.
Dark Light.
Yep.
Blackwell.
Uh-huh.
Escape from the Island.
Correct.
What else is on there? Just a Boy.
Right. I think got 2 more.
2 more. Only You.
Correct.
Damn. Did I say Fanfare?
You did?
Damn. I see Blackwell. God, I'm drawing a blank.
Yeah. And you're going to kick yourself, too.
I don't know.
So close. The Oath.
Oh,
Yes, I know, right? The Oath was a
I was
single
right there
elsewhere,
for me.
but not in America. Oh, so we got the 400 at least for the main question. And it is Eli's turn.
All right. Let's do, what do we got there? Let's do Psycho Circus for 3.
Psycho Circus for 3. All right, Eli, the lyric, now the day is ending and the night begins to fall. Sometimes I wondered if I'd make it back at all comes from what Psycho Circus song? Is it I Pledge Allegiance to the State of Rock and Roll, Dreamin', I Finally Found My Way, or Journey of 1,000 Years?
Finally Found My Way.
That is correct. And what track number is I Finally Found My Way on Psycho?
8.
Holy crap. All right, 800 points for Eli. I figured nobody knew anything about I Finally Found My Way.
Hey,
Right.
I told you that album meant a lot to me.
Yeah, that's for sure. All right, have here.
Asylum for 3.
Asylum for 3. Okay, again, apologies for the very small answers here. Javier, Gene Simmons did not play bass on which 3 tracks from this album? Is it King of the Mountain, Radar for Love, and Trial by Fire? Who Wants to Be Lonely, Tears Are Falling, and All Night? Love's a Deadly Weapon, Tears Are Falling, and Any Way You Slice It? Or I'm Alive, Secretly Cruel, and All Night?
B. Who Wants to Be Lonely, Tears Are Falling, and All Night.
That is correct. All right, for your bonus question, can you tell me who played bass on Tears Are Falling and who played bass on the other 2?
Oh, God. I know it's John Bouvier or whatever his name is, but...
Right. That's who played bass on the other 2.
Bruce?
Oh, very good guess, but it was Paul.
Oh.
Yes, so 300 for the main question. For some reason, Gene did not play bass on the 3 singles. Not sure what that says.
Filming a movie.
Right. Eli, what's your one?
Let's go. Let's go Psycho Circus 400.
Psycho for 4. All right, Eli, which of the following songs from Psycho Circus features a guitar solo from Paul Stanley? Is it We Are One, I Pledge Allegiance to the State of Rock and Roll, Raise Your Glasses, or I Finally Found My Way?
I think it's Raise Your Glasses.
Raise Your Glasses is incorrect. Javier, do you have a guess?
Damn.
We Are One.
Also incorrect. Again, the laziness comes in. Pledge Allegiance.
I was thinking that.
Features guitar solo actually from both Paul and Ace. The bonus question would have been, can you name the 5 Psycho Circus tracks that feature a guitar solo from Tommy Thayer? Those tracks are Psycho Circus, I Pledge Allegiance to the State, Raise Your Glasses, Dreamin', and Journey of 1,000 Years. All right, and it is Javier's turn.
Hot in the Shade for 400.
Right on. Hot in the Shade for 4. Javier, can you tell me who directed the music video for Forever? Was it Wayne Isham, Mark Ruzicka, Brett Ratner, or Francis Lawrence?
Use a lifeline. Eliminate one wrong.
Right on. It was not Wayne Isham.
Go with Francis Lawrence.
Francis Lawrence is incorrect. Eli, do you have a guess?
I'm going to say Forever. Mark Ruzicka.
Mark Ruzicka did indeed direct the video for Forever. The extra credit question would have been who played bass on Forever. Of course, the answer to that is Bruce Kulick.
Eric Singer.
Right, 400 for Eli, and it is Eli's turn.
All right, I gotta pick it up. Let's go Elder for 100.
Elder for 100. This will knock the Elder out right here. Eli, the Paul Stanley demo, Every Little Bit of Your Heart, eventually became what song? Is it A World Without Heroes, Just a Boy, The Oath, or Under the Rose?
I'm gonna guess Under the Rose.
Under the Rose is incorrect. Javier, do you have a guess?
Go with Just a Boy.
Just a Boy is also incorrect. Actually, this was another Ezrin turning a Paul song into a Gene song. It is A World Without Heroes.
Wow.
The bonus question would have been, how long is A World Without Heroes on this album?
2 minutes and 32 seconds.
Almost 41 seconds.
Dark.
Yes. All right, non-scoring there. Javier.
How long does the tear run down Gene's face?
Good one.
Go with Hot in the Shade for 200.
Hot in the Shade for 200, yes. Dang, I just thought, based on what you just said, you know what else would have been a really good extra credit question for that? Which eye did the tear come out of? I have no idea.
I believe it was the left eye. Not the TLC member.
Right. All right, Javier. I've lost which one we're doing. Here we go. Which two songs on Hot in the Shade feature a drum machine instead of Eric Carr's real drums? Is it Love's a Slap in the Face and Somewhere Between Heaven and Hell, Betrayed and Silver Spoon, Love's a Slap in the Face and King of Hearts, or Betrayed and Boomerang?
I thought it was all of them. Go with C. Love's a Slap in the Face and King of Hearts.
C is incorrect. Eli, do you
know? Betrayed and Boomerang.
Also incorrect. Javier did actually get one of them correct. The correct answer is A. Love's a Slap in the Face and Somewhere Between Heaven and Hell. The bonus question would have been, which two songs on that album feature Kevin Valentine on drums instead of Eric? The answer being King of Hearts and You Love Me to Hate You.
Jeez.
All right, Eli.
Let's close out Psycho.
All right, Psycho for 100. Eli, how many singles were released for Psycho Circus? Was it 1, 2, 3, or 4?
I believe it was 3.
3 is incorrect. Javier.
Damn. Go with 4.
4 is correct. Of course, the bonus question would have been, what are they? The correct answer being Psycho Circus, We Are One, I Finally Found My Way for some reason, and You Wanted the Best.
Ah, jeez. That was 100.
100 for Javier, and it is Javier's turn.
Close out Hot.
All right, Hot in the Shade for 100. Javier, what is Hot in the Shade's RIAA certification in the U.S.? Is it double platinum, gold, or the album is not certified?
B, platinum.
Platinum is incorrect. Eli, do you know?
Gold!
Yes, gold is correct. The bonus question would have been, in what country is this album certified platinum? Surprisingly, the answer to that is Canada.
Canada.
Canada, yes. All right, that's 100 for Eli, and Eli's turn.
Okay, so we need Carnival for 3.
Carnival for 3. Getting down to the nitty-gritty.
Nitty-gritty dirt band.
Yeah, I'm just going to throw this all over the place. Eli, Carnival of Souls producer Toby Wright also produced which of the following albums? Was it Nirvana's Bleach, Fear Factory's Transgression, Alice in Chains' Dirt, or Lamb of God's Ashes of the Wake?
Fear Factory Transgression.
That is correct. All right, as a bonus question, can you name one of the 2 Alice in Chains albums Toby produced?
Facelift.
Incorrect. He produced the self-titled album and MTV Unplugged.
Okay.
So 300 for the main question anyway. Javier.
Asylum for 400.
All right. Closing out Asylum. This is something that I did not know and had never heard. Javier, during the recording of Asylum, which member of the band was hit by a car, suffering a fractured collarbone? Was it Paul Stanley, Eric Carr, Gene Simmons, or Bruce Kulick?
Paul.
Paul is incorrect. Eli, do you know?
Bruce.
Bruce is correct. According to a late 80s interview, Bruce was running an errand for Eric when a car struck him, knocking him over.
Vinnie Vincent ran him over.
Yep, that's probably exactly what it was. The bonus question would have been, according to that same interview, which member of KISS nearly lost an eye during the making of the All Night video? Apparently
that
Paul.
Would be, Paul.
Yeah. Hadn't heard either of those things before, actually.
That was 400?
Yes. 400 for you, and we are closing out the game here with Carnival for 400 for Eli.
Let me guess his Lifelines.
Eli, which song from Carnival of Souls features a co-write from Christian rock artist Ken Tamplin? Is it Childhood's End, In the Mirror, I Confess, or I Walk Alone?
I Confess.
That is correct. For the bonus, which song on the album features a co-write from Black and Blue vocalist Jamie St. James?
Childhood's End.
Wrong. That is In My Head.
Ah.
So 400 for the main question, and that closes us out. Also, Eli, you did not use Skip That Guy, so that's 100 there. And Javier, you did not use Block Opponent's Lifeline or Pick a Different Question, so that's 200 for Javier.
All right. Okay, so let me do some final tallies here on the score.
I applaud you, Luke. You did not make that easy.
Yes. There are definitely some killers in that. I tell you, at one point I was having my younger brother kind of give suggestions on questions, and also Savannah attempted to come up with some as well. And everything they suggested, it was like, man, you guys don't understand. These are KISS experts that we're asking these questions to. I can't ask
I don't
things.
know about expert, but
I can't ask about things like what name did Eric Carr want before he decided on Eric Carr. You know, those are the sorts of things the casual fan may be a little tripped up on, but you know what I mean? That's
right.
Yeah.
Definitely had to pick some, which at least they're multiple choice. Other than that lightning round, I wouldn't ever dream of asking ridiculous questions like that without giving some possibility of the answer. You know?
Yeah.
All right, so with a final score of 6,500 points is Javier, and Eli has a final score of 6,800 points, eking it out by 300.
Wow. So it really came down to that last question.
It did, because Javier was kicking my butt in the second round especially. And then even that last round, he was starting off strong. And again, it comes down to those bonus questions half the time.
Yeah.
Amazing game,
Okay.
Javier. Let everyone give Luke and Savannah a round of applause again for putting all this together and all the work it took to come up with this. It's fun every time we do it. We'll definitely do it again down the road. Obviously not as often since it does take a lot of prep, but
Right.
we will be doing it again at some point down the road. But yeah, that was fun as always. So we thank you all for tuning in. Again, we apologize that we got started late today with all the stupid technical difficulties and everything else. But thankfully everything worked out in the end, and we made it through and was able to produce what we promised. So don't forget, get over there to the poll and vote on Black Diamond and Shock Me. Last I looked, it was still a tie. So make sure you get that tie broke. And so I don't know what we're doing next week. So like we said, you're just going to have to kind of keep an eye on our Facebook group. We'll put out a little hint or announcement of what we decide to do next week. It could be another album. It could be it might be a live watch along. Who knows? So we'll figure it out and get that information. Also, as Luke said, he will be posting the new polls probably sometime this weekend. It may not be tonight because since we got running later than we expected. But do look for those sometime this weekend. They should be out. But we're definitely getting down to the nitty gritty on those, and then of course we have the huge poll coming after that. So
that is for sure.
Yes.
And thanks, Javier, for coming on here too. That it's always great when we get somebody that's willing to dive headfirst into the ridiculous questions.
Yeah.
Anytime. Thanks for having me the past 3 weeks.
Oh, anytime, man.
Yeah.
Like we said, you're welcome anytime. Anyone's welcome anytime. The more the better. So, and I gotta say, your kiss room looks even better from this view because I see more of it set up behind you. It looks even more impressive now.
Thank you very much.
No problem.
Yeah.
All right, so I think that wraps it up. Is there anything we're forgetting?
If there is, then we've forgotten it completely.
Absolutely, and we must have forgotten it for a reason. So
yeah.
All right, so we're gonna get out of here then. And again, thanks for watching, and thanks for playing along in the chat, all you guys. It's much appreciated. And we'll see you guys next week for what we don't know yet, but just keep an ear out, and you'll know soon enough. So, all right, until next time, we shall see you next week. Later.